Do you believe that a 15-year-old managed to hack NASA? In June 1999, a 15-year-old named Jameson achieved notoriety by hacking NASA's systems purely for amusement. He successfully compromised the password of a NASA server, granting him access to 1.3 million computers and enabling the theft of valuable software, including source code for the International Space Station, estimated to be worth $1.7 million. This breach forced NASA to pause operations for several weeks, incurring costs of $41,000 to repair the damage and enhance security. Jameson's hacking activities didn't stop there. He proceeded to infiltrate the Marshall Space Flight Center. Further exploiting vulnerabilities, he installed a backdoor analyzer on Dallas servers, allowing him to monitor and process a substantial volume of communications. The severity of his actions prompted a swift response from authorities, leading to a raid on his home by Secret Service agents a few weeks later. The legal system responded firmly to Jameson's actions, making him the first teenager to be convicted of cybercrime. His sentence included 7 months of house arrest, probation until the age of 18, and a mandate to write letters of apology to both NASA and the Ministry of Defense. This case highlights early examples of the challenges posed by cyber threats and the vulnerabilities even highly secure systems faced at the dawn of widespread internet connectivity. The 1999 NASA and Department of Defense hacks involved serious ethical harms in both the short and long term. In the short term, the incident caused unauthorized access to government systems, violating privacy, confidentiality, and trust. Sensitive NASA software related to the International Space Station and login credentials of DoD personnel were accessed without consent, leading to operational disruption and financial losses. In the long term, the breach weakened public trust in government, cybersecurity, and exposed potential national security risks. It highlighted ethical failures in safeguarding critical infrastructure and sensitive data. The stakeholders harmed included NASA scientists and engineers whose work was disrupted, DoD personnel whose credentials were compromised, taxpayers who bore the recovery cost, and the public whose confidence in institutional cybersecurity was reduced. Organizations like NASA and the Department of Defense should have enforced stronger security measures such as robust passwords, role-based access, network segmentation, continuous monitoring, and encryption of sensitive source code. The teenager accessing critical systems like the International Space Station highlights serious cybersecurity failures. A stronger security culture was needed, treating cybersecurity as an ethical responsibility. Security by design, regular audits, and employee training could have reduced vulnerabilities caused by convenience-focused practices. Incident response focused too much on punishment rather than prevention. Without ethical disclosure programs or reporting channels, skilled individuals were discouraged, while controlled penetration testing and bug bounties could have redirected talent to improve systems. Organizational incentives and accountability worsened the problem as institutions prioritize deterrence and public punishment over long-term security. Ethical cybersecurity requires transparent governance, proportional responses, and a focus on system resilience rather than scapegoating individuals. Questions on cybersecurity practices. First, I would ask about access control. How were user accounts managed? And why were weak passwords or shared accounts allowed? Were critical systems protected with strong authentication? Next, I would question network security. Why were sensitive and mission-critical systems connected to the internet without proper segmentation? Were internet networks isolated from public access? Questions on ethical values. Beyond technical issues, I would focus on ethical responsibility. Did leadership treat cybersecurity as a national security and public trust obligation, or just as an IT problem? I would also ask about accountability and transparency. Were the breaches reported honestly, or was information hidden to protect the organization's reputation? Ethical thinking in cybersecurity could have reduced the impact of the NASA 1999 incident by promoting responsibility, foresight, and duty of care. Although the hacker acted out of curiosity, ethical awareness highlights the serious consequences of unauthorized access to critical systems that could endanger lives and national infrastructure. From an organizational perspective, ethical cybersecurity requires proactive preparedness, including monitoring and early detection, rather than reacting only after damage occurs. Maintaining secure and updated software and hardware reflects ethical responsibility, as organizations have a duty to reduce foreseeable risk. Regular patching and system updates help prevent vulnerabilities from being exploited and protect sensitive data, system integrity, and public trust.